Namaste everyone, we are from Project Savers and in this video we will cover the next topic of C programming language, that is 2D arrays. We have covered what are arrays and strings. Now we will going to cover what are 2D arrays. For that you need a good knowledge of arrays. So if you haven't watched that video, so please watch that video and then come here. Okay, if you have watched that video, then it's good. So let's start. So what are 2D arrays? Basically, 2D arrays are used for matrix operations in programming. So let's see why we use matrix operation with 2D arrays. We will understand it in a minute. First, see how is the declaration of 2D arrays. So as you can see here, int a of 3 and 3. There are two square brackets of 3 and 3. Where the 3 and 3 indicates the dimension of a matrix. As you guys know that the dimension of a matrix means 3 by 3 means the matrix has 3 rows and 3 columns. If the matrix has 2 by 3, then it have 2 rows and 3 columns. Okay, in the same way we represent the matrix in this way, int a of 3 in square bracket 3, which indicates that it's a 3 by 3 matrix which is holding 3 rows and 3 columns. Okay. So let's understand the concept of matrix. We have declared a matrix of 3 by 3 matrix here. Okay, so it have 3 rows and 3 columns. Okay, that's why they indicate that it is a we have declared a 3 by 3 matrix, so it can take value more than 9 values. Okay, so here are 3 rows and 3 columns. So how the values are represented in arrays, sorry, in matrix. If you want to access this value at 10, then we will see this value row 1 and column 1 means this value a11. The 11 indicates that the first row and first column. At that column and at that row we find this value, so this is value 10 at a11. In the same way, a12 means the first row and second column. Here the first row and second column. Okay, here at the first row the columns are changing. Okay, it's the first column first, second column and second column and third column. And here at second row at first column, if you want to access a21 means at second row first column, so that's the 30 value we can get. Okay, in the same way the values are represented in this way, second row first column. Okay, suppose if you want to access an element 40 from this array in a programmatic way, so how we can do that? Then it will print a of 2 by 2 means second row and second column. The starting one is used to indicate the rows and the other one is used to represent the column. Okay, when this is executed, you see at a of 2 at column 2, sorry, at row 2 and column 2, so we find the value this 40. So this is printed here. Okay, I hope you got the idea about how matrix are worked in programming. So let's understand better in programming by creating a program of adding two matrices. Okay, so you will get a better idea. Okay, so let's understand 2D arrays in programmatic way. So before we proceed further and start coding, let me show you how addition of two matrices are performed. So if you want to perform this matrices, and here one important thing is during the matrix addition you should have same dimension of arrays. If this is 3 by 3 matrix, then the other matrix should be 3 by 3 matrix. Okay, remember that. If it is not, then it won't happen the addition. Okay, so let's start. It's 3 by 3 matrix, 3 row 3 columns. Okay, so how matrix is formed, addition is formed. So first column, first row and first column of first matrix, and second row second column, sorry, first row first column of second matrix. So in this way my addition will be happen. 4 plus 1. Let me show you here so you will get a better idea. 4 plus 1 for first column, 3 plus 2 for second, and 5 plus 1. Okay, in this way the addition will form this plus this. Okay, so the result will be 5, 5 and 6. This will be the first column result for addition for these two matrices. Okay, we take this row and this element and add it, this element and this element. Similarly, at the second row, this element and this element, this element, sorry, this element added with this element. So the result will be 4 plus 1, 5, 2 plus 1, 3, and 5 plus 1, 6. Similar. Okay, so let's start. So you remember how we define a 2D array, a of 3 by 3. Okay, as we are performing the addition for 3 by 3 matrices. Okay, and we are taking that value from user. Sounds good? Let's start. This is the first array, int b of 3 by 3. Okay, and where we will store that result, we will store in this C array. Okay, we have defined two-dimensional arrays which will be taken from user, and we will store the result in this. Okay, CLRSCR for cleaning the screen. So we will get the value from user. So how we will get the value? So let me print that out first. Enter 3 by 3 matrix, as we are taking first matrix. Enter first 3 by 3 matrix. Okay, new line. Okay, so from here user will start entering. So for that we will define the integer I and j for loops, and remember that the outer for, and we are using nested for loop. Okay, I just forgot to mention that. So I equal to 0, I is less than 3, as we are performing the 3 by 3 matrices, so it should iterate for 3 times, and I plus plus. And always remember the outer for loop is for number of rows and the inner for loop is number of columns. We have seen this in the previous pattern. Okay, I hope you know that. J equal to 0, j is less than 3, semicolon, j plus plus. Okay, so this one is for rows and this one is for columns. Okay, I is for rows and j is for columns. Remember the dimension 3 by 3. So in programmatic way, I means this, the starting rows. Okay, and j is for columns. Okay, in this way we perform and initialize two-dimensional arrays. Okay, so we want to store that values, so we will use %d, sorry, scanf, and we are taking that as the integer, so we use %d ampersand. We want to store that in a, so a of I and j. The meaning is whenever the user enter the first value, so the value of I will be 0 and j will be 0. So at position of 0 comma 0 the value is stored. Then it will increment the value here, it will come up here, it will increment the value of j equal to 1, so value of j is 1 here. So here it will store, here our value is, for I the value is still 0 and j is 1. So at 0th row and first column, that position the value will be stored there. Okay, we will see that. Okay, after executing we are definitely going to see that. I will explain you by step. So up till now we have got the first matrix. Let's get the second matrix. Printf enter second matrix. Okay, 3 by 3, this should be 3 by 3, backslash n for the new line. So same how we get matrix values, we define two for loops, I equal to 0, I less than 3, comma I plus plus. Another for loop for j equal to 0, semicolon, j is less than 3, semicolon, j plus plus. Okay, and simply scanf %d comma ampersand, we are storing that in b. Okay, we have defined that as a 3 by 3 matrix. Okay, so in this way we have got two-dimensional arrays. Okay, so now we want to perform the addition operation. It's very simple. Simply do this thing as we have been doing this. For I equal to 0, I is less than 3, semicolon, I plus plus. For j equal to 0, semicolon, j is less than 3, semicolon, j plus plus. Okay, this step is common for all the matrices operations. Okay, for all. So we want to perform the addition operation, we are storing that in the two-dimensional array that we have defined here. Okay, we want to store the result, oh sorry, yeah, we want to store the result in this. Okay, so we will initialize that value with a of I j plus b of I j. Okay, this is the simple logic for adding two matrices. Okay, I will explain all the details. Let me just complete the code. So we will print that out that our matrix operation has done. So addition of matrix is backslash n for the new line. Okay, so for printing 2 we have to perform the same steps as we have followed previously. I equal to 0, semicolon, I is less than 3, semicolon, I plus plus. For j equal to 0, j is less than 3 semicolon j plus plus, printing out that value percent %d. Let me add a back for new line percent %d comma, what will be here, where we have stored all the values, c of I comma j. Okay, each element we will print that out in the for loop. Okay, get ch, let me save this code, alt F9, 2 errors, expression syntax. Oh, I just given the round bracket instead of curly bracket. Alt F9, no errors. Let's execute it. Control F9. So it's asking us to enter 3 by 3 matrix. So it should take only 9 values. Okay. So for simplicity, we will add simple values 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1. Okay, we got the 9 values. So we want to enter the second matrix. So for simplicity, we will give simple values 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Okay, so as you can see, the addition of matrix is here. Okay, in this way we can perform. Let me add a backslash n backslash t for the tab space, and let me add a new line here. Now execute it. So our result will be look more decent. Enter the first matrix 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. For simplicity, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So as you can see, this is the overall values, and we got the answer in 3 by 3 matrix. Okay. So let's understand how it get the values. So starting, we have declared a 3 by 3 matrix, empty matrix. So at the first value of I equal to 0, and here j value is equal to 0. Okay, so at the position of a of 0, 0, it will store the value. Suppose we have declared a matrix here